Sea level rise. Well, when most people think about sea level rise, they may think about the same exact video, but in fact, this is just from a Korean movie I watched over the years. But sea level rise is slower than that and much more deadlier when you think about it. Sea level rise can look something a lot like this.
Flood water covered the roadway, making it impassable to motorists. Part of the roadway is also now compromised as a section of it caved in. The Sangre Grande Regional Corporation Disaster Unit visited the area on Wednesday and tried to alleviate the problem by placing sandbags in the roadway. This has not helped as the water kept rising.
It can even look something like this. The last two videos I showed you were actually from Trinidad and Tobago. The first being in Manzanilla, where the road has collapsed due to heavy rainfall and flooding, and the second being in Citrus, where several homes were lost due to coastal erosion. These are just some of the consequences we are facing here in Trinidad due to the rising sea levels. Our main purpose of this dashboard is to educate the public on the dangers of sea level rise and show various data supporting this. On the home screen, you can filter data by country or by region and compare data by each. The charts will update automatically, showing you data of different areas of land impacted, such as agricultural, urban, or even wetland areas, and it can tell you by country. On the bottom left-hand corner, there is an eye icon that gives additional information and opens up to the National Geographic website for sea level rise. Additionally, on the top right-hand corner, there's a map of the globe showing the population impacted by country. On the bottom left-hand corner, there's a book that directs you to a page that gives more information about why we should be worried as a country about sea level rise. Here, information is given about Trinidad and Tobago and why it makes it vulnerable to sea level rise. This page also displays consequences and some mitigation and adaptation strategies we could use to prevent the impacts of sea level rise. The additional research icon sends us to a link for an article posted by the University of the West Indies about the impact of sea level rise on coastal communities. Exiting the page below the additional research icon, there's an icon for our research that we conducted. This takes you to a separate page. This is the data we collected from a primary resource of a questionnaire. Using the slicers, we can filter our data by yes or no if people were affected in their local communities and how aware they were, and where were some of the sources of their information about sea level rise. Each table and chart will update accordingly. For example, right now, we are showing people who are affected in their community and they are really aware of sea level rise. On the left-hand side, there's a graph icon where you can click to see our questionnaire in its tabular form and the responses of each questionnaire. Now, clicking our home button, we reach our homepage dashboard. Clicking the graph icon on the left-hand side takes you to our original data set. And once more, clicking the home button allows us to exit. Lastly, on the left-hand side, the phone icon sends you to a page where you can contact agencies to provide information on sea level rise or give an account of your experience or report emergencies of sea level rise. This has brought us to the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed watching and learned a lot about sea level rise, the slow devourer.